vinegar so far. These haven't even soaked for long. Looks pretty nice. I don't know how the yellow. I've got all gladiola petals, red. These gladiolus almost look black, a deep maroon, and these were yellow. And I have a few other like daisy-like flower petals in there. It's the next morning after I put my petals, my dried gladiola petals, yellow, red, and that's the red ones that I already squeezed through a sieve like that. That's what's left with red. This is the yellow. Those are the ones I squeezed out. Yellow. Red is done. And I'm doing this deep, it was this color of gladiola. Doing this one right now. But it's interesting to see how they look the next day. This is just fresh. Sort of, it's from that purple one that I'm straining right now. But overnight, it turned very blue, and I'm not fond of the yellow. This was very pretty. It would look like this, kind of a pale yellow when I first put it on the paper. And it ends up overnight turning out very brown. Mind you, that would be very good, nice earthy tone. So yeah, and these were where I splotched on red and purple together. So purple turns blue, red goes earthy rose, and this goes, what do you call that, sienna or something? Can't remember all the names of the paints. This is the yellow pigment made from gladiola, mostly gladiola flowers, and just a couple of, I think they're osteospermum petals, and this is wet on wet. Doesn't seem to get much color at all, but it's quite nice and yellow right now. This is wet on dry. This one is the red pigment, also from gladiola petals. As it dries, it goes blue. These petals here were very dark. When they're fresh, they're a very dark. They look bright because they're backlit here, but when they're out in the garden just opening up, they look almost black. So these ones give this pigment here. Very, very blue pigment, and this one was painted this morning. I think it's wet on dry. This one was wet on dry, but 24 hours, or almost 24 hours later, is a really dark, almost an indigo blue, and the yellow really turns out to be, what's that? Oh, no, can't think of the name, but it's a very earthy tone. Whereas fresh, these are swatches fresh. This one's glazed. And this is just a wash in it. Very, very pale. But the wash overnight turns, it looks browner here in the camera than it really is. This little piece here is actually quite yellow in daylight. Haha, watch this. I always thought that yellow and blue made green. But watch this. Isn't that a pretty mauve? I love the blue. The blue is made from gladiolas. The yellow is made from yellow gladiolas and a few of these flower petals. I think it's osteospermum. But I never dreamt, I always thought I would be making green here. And look at that. So I don't know what color it'll be tomorrow because I did these last night. They look purple and then they turn blue overnight. And this was yellow and it went kind of brown. And this is the yellow that I did today, but you can't, unfortunately in this light, it doesn't look as yellow as it is. This is fresh, this yellow today, and to my eyes, this part here doesn't look this beigey brown. It looks really yellow, but on the camera, see it's like that. It's puddling there in yellow. It was this color of flowers. And then I experimented with a whole cherry. This is what the cherry went brown. What happens when I put yellow on top? That's a nice earthy tone when you're looking for a... I haven't tried them yet on smooth watercolor paper. This has got quite a tooth on it, so...